Well, the weather has put the brakes on snowmobile season here in western New York and pretty much across the state. Snowmobilers are parked and riders are just hoping for a little bit of the white stuff.
Yeah, and that is affecting area businesses, from dealers and service shops to restaurants that bank on snowmobile traffic this time of year. Daybreak's Heather Lee is here now with the impact that the weather has had on snowmobiles, or the lack thereof. Heather.
Yeah, you know, Pete and Melissa, we got all of that snow, a ton of it in November, then the December blizzard. It just came at the wrong time. And then, of course, it didn't stick around. It was gone before snowmobile season even started. Some folks are wondering, at the rate we're going right now, if there might be a snowmobile season at all this year. Unlike ski resorts, snowmobilers can't make their own snow, and they're really at the mercy of the forecast. Now, those who ride are watching the weather closely, hoping for good news in the coming weeks. But so too are business owners that rely on sled traffic to make money this time of year. The president and CEO of Ken's Service and Sales in Elma crunched some numbers. He said year to year, sales of parts are down 48%. That's because if people aren't out snowmobiling, they don't need to come to him for oil, parts, repairs, or snowmobile gear. And Burncliffe in Wyoming County, they scale back their restaurant hours and days when the trails aren't open because they simply do not get the traffic.
You know, you look at all this snow and realistically the way we got it this year, it was just really, it hurt business. You know, it shut business down.
We're just kind of limited right now on operations due to the weather. But we're crossing our fingers that hopefully February will be a little better.
Now, for snowmobilers, it's a bummer when you can't get out and ride this time of year, but for business owners, this is their livelihood, and it pumps a lot of money into the local economy. The New York State Snowmobile Association estimates that snowmobilers have an $868 million economic impact all across the state each and every year. Now, there's a little bit of good news that came out of that December blizzard and I guess the lack of weather we're seeing now. The folks over at Ken's tell me, Pete and Melissa, that they have been doing a lot of quotes for snowmobiles and UTVs for local fire departments and other first responders because of what happened in December. So they could get some business there. They're just hoping for, you know, the other business to flow in as well. They sit right next to the snowmobile trail and they say it adds insult to injury because you look over and there's nobody going by.
And your snowmobile is getting about as much work as my treadmill. So.
Collecting dust, eh?
And laundry, yeah.
Hey, better luck next month, right?
Doggone
or in the
right.
coming weeks. There's still time, Pete, for both of us.
Thanks very much.